Here's a punter, Thomas Morstead, to get this one started. And we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. Marcus Jones going to elect to bring this one out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Jones looking to throw it on the first play. And right side, Henry's got it. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that'll bring up a second down in just a couple.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
1 for 1. A lot more to go. They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And he's going to have a Patriots first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Throwing Jones. And he's got his target, Harris. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game. And you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it. It really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Excellent start there. First drive of the season. Big-time success, putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you got game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at about the 32. And they'll start the drive here with an end around. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
On the double.
From the 35 on 2nd down. Tua dancing to his left. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Good work on the scamper by Tagovailoa. It's a first down.
That was earning a first down the hard way. You want your quarterback to be a scrapper, but you also want to keep him upright. He paid for that first down by taking a big-time hit. Tua now on first down.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely, frees up your guys elsewhere. So second down, still 10 yards to go, ball on the 43. First carry for Raheem Mostert. And the play goes nowhere, losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. He lost 4 there, and it's third down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. And deep to return it is Marcus Jones. .33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
4 yards the pickup, first down. Now Jones. This one to Bourne, and he's got it. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 44-yard line. Back to throw. Jones. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
On third down, Jones. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 29-yard line. The third down conversion is successful. Give him 12 yards that time. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now a first down carry for Harris. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you know.
The pass to Henry is intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game. And that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
After the turnover, it's Tua. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Tua. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down. On play action, here's Tua. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Mills. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it. And the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
And down inside the 40 to about the 38. 78 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. From the 38, Jones out to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the first down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Off play action. Jones. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Harris running straight ahead. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll run again with Harris. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Off the play fake. Jones. That's to Aguilar. Touchdown, Patriots. Nelson Aguilar. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Patriots have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point up and good by Folk. And that'll make the score 14-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone.
The Dolphins take over first down again at their own 17-yard
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports.
Ready.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Ready.
Now a give to Mostert running right. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Jawan Bentley was the one who found his way through and finished off that play.
When people talk about plays being blown up, that's exactly what they're talking about. That's Exhibit A for physical play.
Ready.
Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Tua now on 1st down. They're going deep for Hill. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Mills. Hey, Charles, it seems like sometimes when you fall down early, there can be a tendency there to try and get it all back in one fell swoop. And that time, that thinking leads to an interception.
And I believe you brought up a really good point there, Brandon, because you're trying to force plays, right? You're trying to get all back in one shot, just as you mentioned there. And you know you're going to need some big plays to get back into the game. But ultimately, you really can't force what isn't there.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. They go play action here on 1st down. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Operating from the gun, Jones. He finds Aguilar over the middle. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
That looked like a pretty good run combination there, because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
He's got some space. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. Throw left side complete. That's Myers. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Back to throw again. There's Henry. Touchdown, Patriots. Hunter Henry as the first half is winding down. And the Patriots are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
Folk connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think...
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. On for the extra point is Folk. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Ready.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10.
Heel, flat. Red, cycle.
Tagovailoa trying again after the pick six. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
Ready. 6, 7.
Tua, a final shot before half. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now.
Yeah, and for them, it's not dwelling in the negative because, yes, they were totally ineffective in the first half. But we've seen many games that have flipped around in the second half. It all starts with this drive right here. They get something good going, put some points on the board, they begin to have hope.
Throwing again on second down. Tua, and going deep for Hill. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
Yellow.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. And that is incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough. Trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Here's Thomas Morstead now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Here's Jones on the return. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, if they score here, this one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory.
On second down, this is Harris. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Now a play fake here on first down. Now this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. You got a young quarterback. You know, maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker, complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 41-yard line. On the give, this is Harris. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. Operating from the gun, Jones. Out right to Bourne. Oh, nice move. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 21. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Flushed out right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Nice job escaping the pocket. And, boy, he took the shot downfield towards the end zone, didn't he? Trying to go for 6. It just wasn't there against that coverage. They were ready to prevent the big play.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Looking to throw. Jones. Throwing for Smith on the out route, and it's caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Jonnu Smith, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Extra point up and good by Folk. And that makes this 35-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener. Here's Bridgewater. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To throw, Bridgewater. To the sideline, he's got the catch, and he kept the feet in bounds. Well done. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
And the Dolphins, first down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
To the air again with Bridgewater. Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And the Patriots are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Harris starts the drive on the ground. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Off play action. Jones. Looking sideline, incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Jones now to throw on 3rd down. He's got his man, Thornton. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw. Jones. His throw incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gets
touchdown. Kendrick Bourne, 30 yards. And the Patriots are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Folk connects on the extra point, and it is 42-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now. The false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. Here's Bridgewater. And going deep for Hill. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Mills. And the Pats are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Well, this game was already decided, Charles, let's be honest. But now another feather in the cap of this defense as they pick him off for the second time.
You're right about that. Things have been going pretty well for them, to put it mildly. But they're still out there hunting for big plays and get another one right there.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 143 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. First down, and they go back to Harris. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, here's Harris. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
But this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
Going with their tight end on 4th. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Now Folk for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. It's been a tough go for them. It's still without any points here in the 4th quarter. And a big deficit, Charles. But they moved the football on some drives. They just haven't had any points.
Yeah, and I know in their minds they're thinking the game plan has actually been working. We just haven't scored points. Well, isn't that the bottom line, partner? To put points on the board. So if you're moving it and you're not scoring, is it really working? Right now, they've got nothing left to lose. They might as well go for...
Oh, and Bridgewater intercepted for the 3rd time. Devin McCourty picks it off. And the Patriots are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. And he stopped immediately there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. Here's another carry for Harris. And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Play fake. Bridgewater. Sliding out of the punt. And he's going to go down. Back in his own 5-yard line. It's a sack. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon.
Let's go ahead and put check marks by it all, partner. No points. Down by 4 touchdowns. Haven't had anything going today on offense. Why not add a late sack to the mix? Obviously a day to forget for all involved. Let's give plenty of credit to this defensive effort. They've been excellent from start to finish.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start.